Hello guys, welcome to Bikra Technology. Today we'll see about properties in Java. So Java does not have a properties like C Sharp, but it provides a similar concept using private field and public getter and setter methods. The idea behind using getter and setter methods in Java is similar to the concept of properties in C Sharp. These methods allows controlled access to the private field of a class, ensuring encapsulation and data hiding. So basically, we use properties to handle the private fields using the public getter and setter methods. This makes our internal details hidden. Now, here are the reasons why we use getter and setter methods in Java. So, before diving into the implementation, let's understand why getter and setter methods are used in Java. So, first, the reason is encapsulation. By using private fields and public getter and setter methods, you control how the data is accessed and modified. This follows the principle of encapsulation in object-oriented programming. The internal implementation details are hidden from the outside world. The another reason for using the getter and setter methods are controlled access. Means getter and setter methods allows you to control the accessibility of the data. For example, you can add validation in the setter methods to ensure that only valid data is assigned to the field. Like here we have an example of student class with a name property in Java. In this example, we will have a student class with a private field for the student's name and public getter and setter methods to access and modify the data. So you can see here we have a class whose name is student, which is public class, and later we have a private field which is a string data type, and we have given it name as a name of the field. Now, as it is private, so it cannot be accessed directly. So we use public getter and setter method to access it as well as to set the value in it. Like here, we have used a public string get name function, so that will return the name. And later on, we have used a public void set name method, which will take input as a string name, and this will give the data to the name. And in the main method, what we have done is we have created the instance of it as it is non-static. And later on, we have set the name John, and later we have accessed it in our printing statement. You can understand. So let's see this example in Eclipse IDE. Like as you can see here, we have a class student, and inside it we have a private field which is name, and we have used get name function to get the name whenever we want. After that, we have used set name method so that the entered name should be provided to the name which is our private field. And inside the main method, we have created the instance of it, and we have set the name as John, and we are accessing it through get name. We have used our instance here, name of the instance, to access both because they are non-static. So if I will run this, you will get the output as John here. You can understand why we use getter and setter methods because we don't have to show the internal properties to other. And here also you can see we have provided the explanation of the example where private field, the name field in the student class is declared as private, meaning it cannot be accessed directly from outside the class. Getter method, the getter method is a public method that returns the value of the name field. This method equivalent to the getter in C# property, whereas setter method, the set name method is public method that allows you to set the value of the name field. This method is equivalent to the setter in C# property. Then we have the main class. In the main class, we have created a student object and used the set name and get name method to modify and access the name field respectively. This approach is in Java achieves the same purpose as properties in C#, providing control access to the class fields while maintaining the encapsulation. Do you understand? And here below, we have some tasks which you have to practice so that you can understand better. So today we saw properties in Java. Thank you.